Hey yo, it's Nintendo Sony Freak 2011 here, Gaming Wolverine. Of course, you guys know wrestling interests, not just sports, just channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, BitChute, Brightian, wherever you can. Anyways, before I get into all that, I've always stated on this channel, I feel like especially now, this great deception of my own personalized, humble opinion that, yeah, I would never have been, I never will be into politics. I know I talked a little tiny bit about it here and there, certain political like figures and stuff like that. Typical Kamala Harris, Joe Biden. I talked a little bit about Trump. There's even a video I did almost 5 years ago. Honestly, I'm not real proud of it. You guys probably shouldn't look it up, but hey, go for it anyways. Those are my older channel, Critical Guy Realization, man. And let's just say I got extremely loud, very, very angry at this stuff about Trump. And before you say, "Oh, it's TOS, Trump deranges," and I don't have any of that. My own personal humble opinion: a lot of these people serve on the man downstairs. The ruler of Tartarus, the real demon himself. You catch my drift. They probably just worship the baphomet. A lot of these fucking people in politics. And it goes the same thing in other shit too. I'm not gonna get too much into it. I already know that freaking Hollywood does it a lot. Music industry, etc., etc., etc. I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. Especially what happened last week. A bunch of uncalled conspiracy because when it comes to the whole QAnon crap, I'm not into any of that shit. A lot of that stuff is fake as hell to me. And the QAnon thing, but talking about the real alternative media truthers, the real, actual deep truthers, not the fake ones either. These mother effers know who I'm talking about, but MFers. But anyways, I'm not going to talk about that, but AOC, and hey, it is what it is. I'm going to talk about her for a little bit, and I'll talk about two other things. I was going to talk about this one right here, maybe do a future reaction video. I probably won't, but it's about Ninja, aka everyone knows who he is. Something Barris or Blevins, Tyler Blevins. Yeah, he talked about, I gotta know what I'm doing with like Niantic, Pokemon Go. He wanted to know who his Ultra and Master Leagues are gonna be. I don't know. I'll leave the video down below if you want to check it out yourself. But let's get on to three of these things here. So, the U.S. Representative AOC, Alexandria Ocasio Cortes, is hosting events of us, and all three of these articles in the description box below. And the fourth one I didn't get to talk about will be down there as well. So here we go. This comes from Donovan Eskers. Got to get credit due there. Social media's favorite politician is teaming up with big streamers to get out of the vote. In my own personal opinion, that thing is an illusion. It's a mirage, regardless of who wins. Almost 90% in my own personal opinion, this country in the U.S., a lot of their lives are going to be the same. Maybe less than 10% will probably change. Most of them, it's going to be the same old crap. Mierda. And go look that up if you want to translate it, because I know YouTube, whenever I use some of my captions, not even just in my videos either, it blanks it out. It just literally just censors it out. And let's say it's dog poop. Yeah. With the U.S. elections just weeks away, voting has been a hot topic around the internet. I don't believe in that. That shit's an illusion. A lot of these people are selection, not election. I mean, people go out and vote, but really it doesn't matter because it's false reality, in my opinion. It's the Matrix paradigm and the B system. That's all I'm going to say it. Let's move on. So they can make sure that their voices are heard. Alexandria Ocasio Cortes is commonly referred to as AOC, and the U.S. representatives have become one of the most recognizable politicians. For her to reach or promote her voter awareness with Among Us stream on Twitch. By the way, I haven't played anything on Among Us at all. I think it's like a $3-5 game. I could get it if I wanted this. This is like some little crappy trendy thing. I heard shout out to Video Game Storytime. They did a video on Among Us has been around for 2 years, since late 2018 or 2019. I didn't even know that. I think it started somewhere in Poland, Finland, Sweden, one of the European countries, and then it started spreading everywhere. And then last year it got big in Brazil, and a lot of Latino countries and all that stuff. I actually talked to one of my cousins, I think in Mexico, got famous really, really late December, early January, early this year, out there. So I kind of knew about it a little bit. I just saw a bunch of memes on it, but there was a lot of them in Spanish. I don't know how to read Spanish that well compared to talking it. And then a couple months later, I think it was July or August. I think it was in August, 2 months ago. It got big out here in the U.S. and Canada. Anyways, let's move on. So I'll leave the link down below if I remember. Video game story time. They did a whole video on that. AOC made a tweet on October 19th where she asked if any of her followers would be interested in joining her stream, joining her for some of the Among Us live streams on her personal Twitch channel. As many of you expect, thousands of people are looking and getting into the fun, though the Congresswoman has yet to specifically state all the players that she will be stating. Oh, okay. She'll be stating, yeah, streaming. Oh, I completely lost my fucking place. Specifically state all of the players that she will be streaming with. We know that she agreed to play with streaming superstars like Pokimane and Hasbani. I've never heard of Hasbani. I have no idea who the hell that is. Maybe if any people are on Twitch all the time. I heard of Pokimane a bunch of times already. Imani Ains? Yeah. Yes, it's just freaking ridiculous. Just superstar stardom things. People really, really want to be their own true idolizations of gods and goddesses. This, my own personal opinion, is not frightening or scary. It's a really delusional, hopeless time we live in, man. Let's move on. There is an official start at the time listed for her streams. You can follow her account now and be notified when she goes live. We also got the channel embedded below so you can watch right here so you can see when she chooses to do so. Alexandria Ocasio Cortes is promoting prominence through social media over the last couple of years. What, 2017, 18? It's been a little while. It's almost 3.5, 4 years, give or take. Going from a New York bartender to U.S. Congresswoman, AOC has fallen in favor of many of the social media users for years in trendiness and youth. Especially in comparison to the majority of her colleagues, it is no secret that she loves to play video games. As AOC has tweeted out her adventures in League of Legends, ranked within the past. Of course, what is better than promoting Voter Awareness Month than Among Us? Besides the number of one of the most popular online games right now in the United States, Among Us is all about voting the bad guys out, and it doesn't take much explanation to understand why AOC, Alexandria Ocasio Cortes, picked this game for her Twitch debut. Of course, for Shackness, okay. Well, now this is just smear piece propaganda stuff in a good way for them. It's actually live now. I had to pause it though because it would have screwed up my recording shit. Yes, overall thoughts, views, opinions. I know that she did say in the past she played a lot of League of Legends, Animal Crossing. I think she even played a little bit of Mario Kart 7, so like I did say before, yeah, she might be an actual legit gamer. It is what it is. And then she's going to have all these bad things about Trump, and she loves Biden, Kamala Harris, and all of them, which it is what it is. I'm not even going to get into none of that. That's a crap storm that will never end. There's too much effing division in this damn country already, and I'm not even going to freaking poke a fork, poke a spoon, or any of that stuff anywhere near that shit, man. Well, let's get into the second one. League of Legends. Supergroup KDA drops her debut in November 6th. This was another one from about 2 days ago. I still wanted to talk about it. I'm going to read it on my phone so you guys can see. Oh, yeah. Andy Chalk. Got a credit card is due there. I rarely read for PC Gamer. You know why. Oh, I thought it was 2 days ago, but whatever. I'm not going to read too much of it. I wrote through these two. They're going to be extremely quick. The whole TikTok got banned in Pakistan. That one's going to be another one. Riot Games scored leader a hit with the 2018 Pop Stars, a K-pop song released by the League of Legends supergroup pretended supergroup KDA. Today is unveiled the last of the collaborators who will be taking part in this upcoming EP allows All Out, which will feature new tracks in August pre-release of The Baddest. August? This is from a while ago then. I was just talking about 4 days ago. Whatever. There's a little list here. The Baddest, more villain, I'll show you. Drum Go Dumb. The Baddest didn't really push my buttons the way the pop star did, but Riot Games said it's been hit too hard, reaching the top of the Billboard's World Digital Series charts for the week September 12th and ringing up more than 20 million viewers, currently at 25.5 million on YouTube since August 27. Popstars have compared 382 million since November 2018. Yeah, I remember when it came out around that year. Oh, excuse me. All Out will be released on November 6th ahead to Riot Games. It's also bringing a new KDA themed stuff to League of Legends, Legend of Runeterra, Team Flight Tactics, beginning on October 29th. Here's the full rundown of what's coming in all three of these tracks. This is one you had to look out for here. Safarna Starry Eye song. This chick, I don't know. Like, they might look like real people, but it's crazy. This shit right here, to me personally, it's Uncanny Valley, man. 100% Uncanny Valley. Like, I already saw this thing a couple months ago, even a year or two ago. I think the oldest was like 2-3 years ago with that chick, little Michaela. I've talked a tiny bit about her. I talk to her a lot more on my Brightian thing, because I talk about how I really feel on YouTube. My channel will literally collapse. It'll be gone forever. Because then it starts going to the tinfoil hat theories. Oh, government's all watching us and shit like that. I don't really want to talk too deep into that. The truth about that, because a lot of massive sheeple are never going to be prepared for that shit. So I always like talk about people like this. Go Southern, and that's their main meat and potatoes, bread and butter, what they talk about to wake people up and all that. This fake ass illusion, matrix paradigm world. But yeah, I will say this. Some of these people, they fall in love with things, and I've talked about this many amounts of times. I even talked about it in my chat and breeze, when I show my face and stuff IRL. I still look the same, by the way, if you saw my reaction video not too long ago, whenever that goes up. A lot of people aren't prepared for what's could come, man. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to sound holier than thou or Christian or anything like that, because I was raised in the church many years ago. And now this shit's really coming to pass, and it's fucking scary. A lot of these Zoomers, not all of them, there's probably a little handful, fingerful that don't worship these things, these virtual reality things. I'm a little guilty for that too. I didn't worship her, but I saw the people out there, no offense to everyone's Asian, Japanese, and Chinese people out there, a lot of the ethnicities of Asians out there, they worship these things and they call them idols. That's the one thing I thought that was always drawing blurred line. As an anime fan, I never got super hardcore anime fan. I wasn't a stand to these things. I didn't worship in the ground that these things don't walk on, because they're not real. I know this. They want them to be extremely real, but they're just fake light and sound. They're not real freaking things. They're fake entities, man. And people really want this shit to be real. They worship these things, and then not just men. I know some women, they want to do a bunch of crazy ass shit to them, which I can't even say, because I know how YouTube is with that too. I just gotta censor everything nowadays. Algorithm's kind of a pain in the butt. It's a big son of a bee there. Anyways, yeah, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. Hey, if you like that type of music, that's cool. I'm not knocking your hustle down. I looked at a few of the music videos, extremely numbing. I had to read a couple, not verses from the Bible, but verses from other things too. I haven't heard it on the. Go look up two people, Klaus Schwab and another dude, and my boy Days and Noah, and all those other ones that like to do the exposing and truths and all that. I'm not gonna read too much of this either. I'm probably gonna cut out my outro, so I won't be able to see you guys for a while, to maybe Friday or Saturday, probably Saturday. This comes from Anthony Ha. Daily Crunch, Pakistan, Unbanned TikTok. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, so I'll just read a little bit of it. TikTok returns to Pakistan. Apple launches a music-focused streaming station as SpaceX launches Starlink. Daily Crunch, October 19, 2020. Pakistan Telecommunication Authority blocked the video app 11 days ago. Over described immoral, obsessive, and vulgar videos, the authority said that it is lifting the ban to negotiate TikTok management. It says, quote, restoration of TikTok is strictly subjected to the condition of platform will not be used to spread vulgarity, indecency, and societal values will be a shame. It continues. This isn't the first time that this country tried to crack down digital content. Pakistan announced internet censorship rules this year, reciting to them after Facebook, Google, Twitter threatened to leave the country. Hoo-hoo. Using big words there. And Google Cloud, The tool is meant to help mortgage companies speed up the process of valuing borrowers and incomes. The asset document. Facebook introduced a Messenger API at Instagram. The update means that businesses will be able to integrate Instagram messaging into the applications. Workflows are already using in-house to manage their Facebook conversation. Yeah, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. It's a lot more extra censorship's doing. I know YouTube and Google aren't the only ones doing it. I know Facebook's doing it big time. I haven't used Facebook in like 7 years. I never want to go back to that thing, ever. Too much BS Orwellian 1984 garbage or nothing, but that's all I gotta say for now. I'm out here. I'm gonna do my short intro. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Stay more future content channel, including on video game industry news, I'm on the news and our news, and that's it. Take it easy, I'm gone. Late to come bounce on the flip side. Hopefully the Pakistanis don't have like these crazy This is Zenlennial Americans, man. Peace out, deuces, I'm gone.